get up early in the morning tomorrow so we can get a few extra shots in before school.
Right. Then I probably should finish my homework.
Hey, hold up. Homework? Nah, I know we can think of something better to do than homework.
Oh, hold on now, son. You got homework to do? You need to get on it. You too, Victor. Now, you know I don't like the idea of these early morning workouts. You need your rest.
All right, Pops, I know.
Pops.
We got it.
Right.
Swish.
Man, that was
Come
your line.
on.
Oh,
My bad.
Here we go.
Cut.
Every time.
You're lying. This year, NBA2K 16, we're taking a new approach to your My Career story. Expand your world of something bigger and better than ever before. There's a lot more of being a great baller than what you see in the court. High school, college, choosing an agent, getting drafted, developing a personal brand, and family. The pressure to start is very real for you and everyone around you. But the rewards can be equally as powerful if you're willing to put in the work. So let me tell you a story.
Shazam! Step into my world where you can be the story.
See what it's like to be the next NBA phenom, the next frequency vibrations, AKA freak. This is Living the Dream.
Wow, you about to wake up the whole project.
Oh, man, whatever. This is our court. So what's up, bro? How you feeling?
Oh, I'm living the dream.
What?
Sis, I'm living the dream.
That's what I'm talking about.
Money, hard work is always rewarded, right?
Yep, just like our parents. 32 years and they both still at the post office. Mom selling stamps, Pops delivering the mail.
Never complained, never missed a day.
Yeah, well, Mom's did when she had us.
Yeah.
Nice.
But Pop said she went back to work a lot sooner than she had to.
Right, of course she did. Brought us up right here in Harlem, USA, in the projects. But you know what? We do what we do.
When I make it to the league, we'll have enough money to retire both of them. Move them out of here, they can sit back, chill, the rest of their natural-born lives.
If we can move them out of here, because we know they're going to be kicking and screaming.
Right.
Boom! What up, CC?
This guy.
Yo, I still got the skills, though.
Too bad you got kicked off the squad.
Oh, that's because Coach is a hater. You only wanted one player to shine, but it's all good, though. My man Freak is extra nice with it. We both going to the league.
Both?
Oh, you heard me, little sis.
Ugh. It's a crack of dawn. You already changed your breath?
Nah, see, that's my new mouthwash.
Distilled.
Oh, you got jokes
Man, I
early
didn't
in
know
the
they made
AM.
You
mouthwash.
two always
Yeah.
beefing.
Yo, Vic, you are no good on the curb bum. Let's just keep it 100. 2 times 50.
Wow, you see how she doing mathematics on me, though? It's just a tax on my character. As you already know, I'm an upright citizen with high morals and values.
Anywho, it's time for us to get to school and we can't be late. Vic, you joining us?
Nah, I'm gonna catch y'all at the cafeteria for lunch.
Son, that's at 12 noon.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna take a little nap, so I'm well rested for them afternoon classes.
Vic, you a trip, man.
Nah, son, hey, you want your boy in class nodding off, head on the desk? Or you want me bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, raising my hand and answering mad questions in class?
Why didn't you just go to bed?
Because I can't sleep at night.
Freak, you believe this?
No.
Yo, it's the truth. I sleep better in the daytime. My doctor said that my biological clock is all turned around. Like up is down, down is up, left is right, right is left. Wait, how'd You know what? It's all good in the hood. You two know I'm dyslexic.
It's dyslexic.
Yo, you twisted for show.
Whatever. You know what's for lunch?
Monday's mystery meat. Hate it.
You know what? If you use your imagination, it tastes just like your mom's prime rib.
Tasty.
I'm saying, though. All right, y'all. I bid you adieu.
I do.
Be safe, fam.
Yeah, no doubt.
Give me some.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, CC, you ain't right. But that's all right,
And why is that?
because you keep forgetting I'm an FOF.
And do tell, what is it, FOF?
You didn't tell her? Yo, my dearest dear. A friend, a freak.
FOF?
Yeah, that's hot, right?
Nah, that's corny.
Nah, you mad because you ain't come up with it. Let me go get the bag.
Please. All right, hurry up.
Hey, yo, freak, I'm gonna see you later, man.
Yeah, hey, Vic.
What?
Get to school, man. No more missed days.
And you know me. I'm gonna be there, man.
That's exactly it, Vic. I know you, B. Get to school, man.
Whatever.
The slip dick. Hey, sis, hold up.
Parkside High, are you ready? Tip-off is almost here. The matchup tonight is your Parkside Dragons against the Fairview Tornadoes. It's time for Parkside Dragons basketball. Go Parkside!
Yeah. Hey. Oh, damn.
Vic, come on, let's just go find our seat.
Hey, yeah, no, I'm coming. Hold up. Go. Hey, what's up, baby?
Hey, let's go, freak. Let's get this win, baby.
Hey, yo, FOF, right here. Hey, who want to meet up after, yo? Call me.
Vic, let's
Call
go.
me.
Come sit down. Come on, the game's about to start.
Here we go.
Jesse Bean. First team foul. At the line for your Dragons. Students, the Billiards Club is now meeting twice a month. If you have a love for racking them up, then notify Mr. Crysdale for more information. With the trifecta. 2 points. Jerson Sapita. 3 for 3. Joe Levesque. 3-point basket. Stop 3. Parkside High, we'd like to remind you that next Friday is movie night. Join us in the theater as we watch the adventure mega hit, Cretaceous Park. All are welcome. 2 points. Jerson Sapita. 2 points. Jesse Bean. Freak. That's his first personal foul. Announcement to the owner of a white Kia with license plate 3ZBR33Z. Your headlights are on. I repeat, your headlights are on.
Come on, keep it up.
Three for Freak. Timeout, Fairview. A reminder for all students, if you are interested in a spring break trip to Hong Kong, please notify Mr. Luck as soon as possible. Reservations for this once-in-a-lifetime trip are limited.
All right, settle down now. Settle down.
Your team is weak, Fairview.
Come on, fellas, let's talk.
2 points. Jerson Sapita. Parkside foul. Troy Lee. That's his first personal foul.
Inside.
2 points. Jerson Sapita.
Patrick Ewing, Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning, and the answer Allen Iverson. One word unites these men. Georgetown. Hoyas. There's an attitude that comes with wearing a Georgetown jersey. Man, an attitude you already possess. You will be able to develop at a top-tier, world-renowned institution in one of the greatest cities in our nation, if not the entire world. You will develop into a top prospect in the NBA under the guidance of a talented coaching staff. Legends deserve a legendary path, and that path goes through Georgetown.
Everyone knows the respect that Villanova has in the basketball world, and our NBA roster boasts some of the most talented and passionate players in the NBA. Just look at the current player, former Wildcat Kyle Lowry. This could be you, freak. No, this will be you. We have been fans of yours since you dominated that big outdoor park tournament in back-to-back years. See, we love players with that street ball edge to them. It adds a dynamic that leads to success in college. Philadelphia is a great stage for you to continue your basketball career, and Villanova is the perfect institution for you to develop as a man. We look forward to your decision. Villanova Wildcats.
If you were to ask me who we are at Louisville, I would respond that we are an essential basketball institution. We can boast 3 national championships, 10 Final Four appearances, 21 alumni who've received 25 All-American selections. 7 of the aforementioned have received 8 consensus All-American selections. Players such as Wes Unseld, Darrell Griffith, and Francisco Garcia. Freak, you are the essential player this year and for years to come. Bring that to Louisville, and I promise to you, your dreams will be fulfilled and basketball greatness awaits.
Midtown, are you ready for this? Game time is right around the corner. Tonight we have your Midtown Bulldogs hosting the Parkside Dragons. Let me hear you make some noise for your Bulldogs.
Are you gonna just find your seat this time?
Hey, see,
Are you taping me?
nah, I'm making phone calls, yo. I'm a networker. You know me. That's just what I do. Hey, yo, Freak. Hey, we're gonna make it rain tonight, baby. Woo!
Yeah, Freak, let's get that win. Look. Cuckoo.
Hey, get them hundreds out. Get them hundreds out for your boy.
Bulldogs foul. Michael Kennedy. That's his first personal foul.
He's yours. He's yours.
Two points. Dustin and Joseph. Brad Jones with the basket. And the quarter comes to a close with the Bulldogs back on the scoreboard. Hopefully that will change next quarter. Let's go Bulldogs! Announcement to the owner of a white Kia with license plate 3ZBR33Z. Your headlights are on. I repeat, your headlights are on. Free.
Match up. Match up. Match up. Match up. Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing. Let's go. Come on now, let's go.
Timeout. Midtown. Midtown. We'd like to remind you that the annual jazz concert is happening at the end of the month. See the Bulldog Jazz Band play all your favorite songs. Freak. Keeper with the bucket. That's the end of the second quarter, and it's halftime. The second half will begin in 10 minutes. Students, a reminder that Midtown's annual Bulldog Days are happening all next week. The faculty would like to remind you that all dogs involved in the celebration must be on the leash at all times. 3 points.
Praise all
Freak.
day. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Defensive foul. Michael Kennedy. That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Midtown. Freak.
Let's go, Dragons. Come on. Let's go.
And that will do it for the third quarter. The fourth quarter will start after a brief break. Midtown Athletics would like to take this moment to give a warm thanks to our biggest sponsor, Grizzle, for their continued support of Bulldog Athletics. Defensive foul.
That's right,
Brad
baby.
Jones.
That's right.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulldogs.
Shoot it.
2 points. Freak. Dominic Magnani Jr. with the basket. A reminder to fans that the East Men's Restroom is currently unavailable for use. It will become available shortly after the plumbing issue has been resolved.
We can guarantee you 3 things, Freak. The ability to start and play significant minutes as a freshman, national media exposure, and the best coaching staff at the collegiate level. We at Arizona pride ourselves in excellence. And if you join the Wildcat Nation, not only will you be making a great decision, but quite frankly, it will get you to the professional level. Andre Iguodala, Sean Elliott, Steve Kerr, Jason Terry, and Damon Stoudemire. That's only a few of our great former Wildcats. Whatever decision you make the one that's best for you. And that's Arizona. All right, we'll see you in the fall to help us win our 2nd championship.
What does it mean to be a Jayhawk? In a word, excellence. I'm reminded of the great Wilt Chamberlain, Kirk Heinrich, Andrew Wiggins, and the future Hall of Famer Paul "The Truth" Pierce. Careers that are a testament to the excellence of the University of Kansas. Freak, you deserve the best. That's Kansas. You deserve an enriched college experience. That's Kansas. You deserve to be a winner. That's Kansas. Our offer is clear. We await your decision in the next few weeks. If you have any questions, please contact me. Thanks for your time.
I'm not going to waste your time, Freak. I know this is a busy time for you. Schools are throwing the great alumni at you. Coaches are promising you playing time. Potential teammates are pitching you the perks of the respective universities. I get it. Not my first rodeo. I'm going to shoot it to you straight. We are excellent and proven at University of Connecticut, and we feel you'd be a great fit for our program. From Ray Allen, Rip Hamilton, Rudy Gay, Kemba Walker, to Shabazz Napier, we've had a great deal of perfect fits. So excuse me if I'm confident you will make the right choice. This journey will begin if you select us, but it will never end. This navy blue runs deep. We wish you well, and we await your decision.
Versus the Dragons from Parkside High. So get in your seats and get ready to
spot right now, though. Oh, yeah, you know my boy's about to take it.
Look, I need you to be on your best behavior tonight. This is an important game
Give
for
my phone
Freak.
back. Come on, yo.
Vic, I'm serious.
CC, my dear. Now, I know how important this game is. I'm just trying to make moves, yo. Freaky, he's gonna take it all the way. He's leading this, all right? Business.
Come on, Freak. Show them no mercy.
Hey,
we got this
hold
title.
up,
Come
hold
on.
up. We got this, my boy. We got this. Hey, we taking state, man. We taking state. Hey, he taking state, though.
Vic, come on. Let's get our seat.
Okay. My man.
Vic, I'm serious.
All right,
Let's go.
yo, she up on me like hard right now, though.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready? We got this.
Shooting for parts unknown, Teddy Edwards. Taking 2 shots. And that will be the end of the quarter. Phenoms have some catching up to do. Let's cheer them on, Phenom fans. Fans, are you planning a group outing or a corporate event? We can help. For information and pricing for events your area, please visit us at the box office at any time. Freak. Basket by Teddy Edwards. Teddy Edwards. Freak. Out of bounds.
You better look than
Still
that.
parts unknown ball.
Come on, y'all. You need better looks than that. Come on now, let's go.
Assist goes to
Dragons, come on.
and Bishop.
Praise all.
For three. Offside foul. Troy Neal. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for parts unknown. Dante Mann. Taking 2 shots.
Freak, thanks to you and your family very much for taking the time to meet with me. I'm going to be honest with you. We've been watching your game tape for years now, and you are our highest priority. We want to develop you from the excellent player that you already are into an all-American player and college legend. Everyone knows about the Fab Five, but with your skills, we think that you can break the records currently held by the great Wolverine Glenn Rice. Make history, Freak. Join the rich maize and blue tradition in Ann Arbor and become a Wolverine. We look forward to your decision. Go Blue!
Like the sun that shines over the great state of California, we have been a banner of excellence in college basketball. Our ideologies are rooted in the core of what comprises the DNA of who we are at UCLA. 11 times champions. You are destined for greatness. And your destiny should lead you to a grand stage. And trust me, no stage is more visible than the city of Los Angeles and UCLA. We will have your jersey hanging in your locker, waiting for you to claim your spot amongst the stars.
What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing?
Like I said, what are you doing? Anyways, where is Freak?
Now, CC, you know your brother. He loves to make a grand entrance. He gets it from your mother. She's always showing up late for work.
I arrive when my services are needed and not before. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm just explaining where he gets it from.
Was I missed?
Boy, where were you?
I was taking out the trash, Mama.
You're such a good son. I'm going to miss you when you go off to college.
Yeah, who's going to do the trash detail?
Oh, don't worry about that, Pop. Cece could take over.
Not so fast. I'm going wherever you going. Someone has to keep you on track and them college chicks off.
That's right, CC. You help tutor them. I'll take care of the young ladies.
Vic, go home. Why are you even here?
Yo, because I'm the cameraman. You know what? Speaking of which, Freak, you ready? Hey, these young college hotties already hit me up, man. Oh, just tell me in the world which university.
Vic, in due time. Relax, brother.
Yeah, Vic, shut up. Freak was born ready. Now make sure you don't cut off my head, because I got to look fly.
All right, everyone, I'm ready. Vic, you rolling?
Rolling.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone from my coaches to my teammates. You guys taught me the importance of teamwork and working together, so thank you. I'd like to give a big shout out to my main man, Vic, holding the camera down. I ain't gonna ask where you got the camera, but thanks. I'd like to thank my loving parents for sacrificing so much to provide for me and my sister. And I'd like to thank my twin, Cece, for being a great role model in my life. This has been an extremely tough decision. Each school was carefully considered, but I have finally decided to choose. I've always wanted to spend time in Cali and enjoy the beaches, because I'm tired of this New York snow. Good weather aside, UCLA.
That's my boy. You read my mind, Freak. You read my mind. No, I love them pretty beaches out there, man.
UCLA provides a great opportunity. First of all, Los Angeles, prepare. Because as a new brewing on the block, I plan to come in and contribute to the great legacy of winning there and usher a new dynasty of winning there. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and see you on the West Coast. UCLA, fight, fight, fight. UCLA, fight, fight, fight.
Frequency vibrations. Well, you know that little dance he does? He came out doing that.
Freaking and vibing?
Oh, my goodness. Freaking and vibing. Yeah. He was running from the time he was 9 months old. I mean, really, the boy didn't crawl. He skipped that and went right to running around and getting into everything. He actually became, I guess, like a neighborhood mascot, you know? People were really proud of him. They come to those games and watch him, and then I could see that he became everyone's hope.
Welcome, everyone, to an exciting broadcast of college basketball. Here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Michigan Wolverines facing the UCLA Bruins.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. Can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
So the Wolverines starting five. We've got Flash. Ellis is out there with Jones. And it's Smith. And it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis.
Guys, it's almost impossible to think about Michigan basketball and not think of the Fab Five. I mean, one of the most storied recruiting classes ever. They were dominant in their tenure here at Michigan.
There's Freak. They get it back. Campbell, the pass to Roberts. Here's Freak. Misses the three.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now here's Crawford. Ellis dishes to Crawford. Ellis kicks to Crawford. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc, and Flash gets it to go.
4-3.
Here's Free. And here's Freak. From past the arc, that's good. Freak's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bruins.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half, absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
Johnson, he's checked in for UCLA. Morris comes in for Campbell. On defense, the Bruins. Stevenson outside, and Jones has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. The Bruins leading by 5. Here's Freak. Rebound by Smith.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Screen by Smith. There's the screen. Stevenson outside. The dish now to Jones. Kicks it out to Stevenson. UCLA grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
On the court for Michigan. Jones is out there with Taylor. And it's Smith. And it's Knight in at the 2.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Screen by Smith. Outside Knight, looking to end the run. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Knight's got his first 2 points.
And, guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA.
Come on, fellas, we got to pick up the pace. If we see an open look, we got to take it. We have to make them play at our tempo.
And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Roberts is checked in for Johnson. Thomas comes in for Looney. Campbell, he's checked in for Morris. And Fresh subbed in for Freak.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. With Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And here's Crawford, following the three-pointer by Freak. Flash misses. Wow, Greg, all those great players you mentioned with UCLA, a lot of Hall of Famers in that list, Clark.
Yeah, and they've continued that tradition with current NBA stars, Kevin Love and Russell Westbrook, probably the two highest profile former Bruins in the NBA today.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Bruins making a switch here. Starks is checked in.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
Pass to Flash. 51 seconds left here in the first half. Back to Crawford. And once again off the mark by Michigan. Greg, you mentioned moments ago all the former Wolverines that have made it to the NBA. Michigan has been one of the best talent developing schools, Clark, for a long time.
And, you know, apart from the Fab Five group, Kevin, the Wolverines can also name Glenn Rice as an alum, outstanding NBAer, and Trey Burke and Nick Stauskas, recent grads from Ann Arbor.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw, no good.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden, not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
Irving's checked in for UCLA. Martin comes in for Fresh. And the second free throw, good. The legendary John Wooden was the coach at UCLA from 1948 until 1975, and Greg, he built his program from obscurity into one of the most storied programs in the country.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fantastic coach, arguably the best of all time, and even a better person by all accounts. I mean, there's a reason why such great awards carry his namesake. He coached a lot of the greats in terms of our game.
Ellis, left side. Passes it to Flash. Fires top of the key. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Bruins on top. They lead by 11. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
So on the floor for UCLA, Freak in at shooting guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then there's Free, and it's Robertson at the 5 roaming the paint.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Now Jones following the three-point attempt by Freak. Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Here is Knight. Stevenson outside, trying to find Knight and gets it to him. Now Stevenson. He kicks to Smith.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
John Small taking 2 shots.
And the free throw, no good. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball, really in all sports. The school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
5 on the clock. Offensive rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. And for the Wolverines, they have one official title in 1989. Have made it into the college championship game a lot of other times. Finished 5 times as the runner-up.
On the court for Michigan, Taylor is out there with Wright. And it's Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. Knight takes a big high bounce and goes in.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. And these are exactly the kinds of performances that have people looking at Freak like he's the next big thing.
And with his team up, he knows that blood is in the water. I'm guessing he'll continue to press and look to carry the team on his back. This is a performance that will help define his college career.
Here's Taylor after the Bruins picking up a basket just moments ago.
And there have been some highs and lows in the Michigan program. Overall, you have to give them credit for being a persistent presence in the tournament. A lot of iconic moments have involved the Maize and Blue.
And the Bruins go here with a whole new group out there. The Bruins leading by 16. Here's Free.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the second half. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Campbell. Michigan trails by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bruins.
Clark, the biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
You know, I thought both teams worked hard at both ends, but sky-high field goal percentage and pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Excellent effort tonight.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. Is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
They're out already. I mean, give them a ton of credit for the job they did here today. Really impressive.
So Michigan ends up going with the new group.
One shot. One shot.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the second half. Stevenson kicks to Jefferson. Porter pulls it in.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Thomas a screen.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Starks. That one off the back iron and out. And Michigan has possession. They trail by 16. They set the pick. And Stevenson kicks to Taylor. Jefferson passing to Stevenson. Fires the three. Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see the UCLA Bruins and the Texas Longhorns.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Now look at UCLA's starting lineup. Freak in at shooting guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then there's Free, and it's Robertson at the 5 down low. And that one's good. Turner's got the opening basket of the game for Texas.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak, who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Screen by Ellis. To the paint. Shot's good by Turner. Turner's got his second bucket of the night.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
On defense, the Bruins. Ellis outside. The feed now to Ford. They grab their own miss, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
And that one's good. Here is Blair. Has to rush. UCLA grabs the miss.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And a wide open look for Freak. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
That's good. Starks with it. So on the floor for UCLA. Freak in a 2 guard. Johnson is out there with Thomas. Then there's starts. And it's Morris in at the 3, the small forward. And Blair kicks to Richmond. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Longhorns shooting their first free throws here for the night.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And some changes here for the Bruins. Looney's checked in for Thomas. Campbell comes in for Morris. And Fresh subbed in for Starks. Good on the second free throw. And it's the Bruins with the ball. They trail by 1. Looney passes to Freak. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Freak's got 11 points. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bruins.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And some changes here for the Bruins. Roberts is checked in for Johnson. And Freeze subbed in for Freak. Texas trails by 3. Ellis outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Roberts passes to Fresh. Dishes it to Roberts. To the left side wing. Campbell kicks to Roberts. Shot clock at 5. Free can't get it to go.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Ellis. 1:04 left in the first half. Warren cannot hit. The Bruins go the other way with it. Here's Looney. Good work defensively by Turner.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Oh, yes, the turnaround. Turner's got 8.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Free against Edwards. Free passes to Looney. Doherty grabs the board. There's the pass to Edwards. The dish to Turner. From 15 feet away, no good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Longhorns out front, up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second half. More college basketball coming right up. the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
And here's Texas. They lead by 1. We've got Ellis. He's out there with Edwards. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the 4 spot. Ellis dishes to Ford. Got a piece of it. So on the floor for UCLA. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then there's Free, and it's Roberts in at the 5 spot. Passes to Doherty. There's the pick. Edwards with the screen, and Doherty kicks to Ellis. Out to the wing. Edwards passes to Ellis. He feeds it to Doherty. Shot clock at 6. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Doherty's got the game tied up here for Texas.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
Here is Edwards. It's tipped. Out of bounds, Longhorns ball as Texas keeps possession. A platoon swap here for Texas. Johnson against Hudson. Here's the screen. Kicks it to Blair. 4 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Blair's got the lead up to 2 now for Texas.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. A 2-point game.
And you see Freak out there. Nobody is 100% sure what position he'll be best at on the next level, but they know he'll be out on the wing. He looks so comfortable in space.
And with Freak, it's his plethora of moves that really impress me. He can create a shot in space anywhere and anytime. He's got a really good sense of how to operate from the wing.
That's good.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Blair. Back to Davis, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Good on the shot.
Defensively, guys, they just don't seem to be giving the same kind of effort that they were in the first half of the game.
Texas calls time.
Here is Blair. Now Davis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for Texas, Julius Davis. 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen. 2 shots. 2 shots.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's the Bruins with the ball. 3-point lead.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
They've got Edwards. He's out there with Richmond. Davis is out there with Doherty. And it's Ford in at power forward. Here's Freak. Drains the three-pointer. Freak's got 23.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now, here is Ford. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Irving. Now here's Freak. Edwards defended. And it's Freak missing. Texas trails by 6. Here's Ford. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
A different look for Texas. Turner's checked in for Davis, and it's Ellis in for Richmond. Then for the Bruins, Looney's checked in for Irving, and Free subbed in for Barton. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. Pass to Ford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 2-point Bruin lead.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They got the lead despite pretty cold shooting from the field in the first half, and now they're beginning to find their groove.
Heating up and looking to build on that lead.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bruins.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here is Edwards. Ford, no luck.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. 4-point game. Feeds it to Freak. He kicks to Roberts. 6 to shoot. There's Freak. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. "20 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Free throw good. Freak.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
"15 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And Doherty kicks to Ellis. Intercepted. And that's an intentional foul.
Miles Turner. That's his first personal foul. At the line for Texas. Stretch Roberts. 2 shots.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And he comes up empty, missing the first of the 1-and-1. Here's Doherty. So it's UCLA picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in. Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Arizona facing the UCLA Bruins.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
A look at Arizona's starting group. They've got Mitchell. Johnson is out there with Hollis Jefferson, and it's Lawson in at the point. Well, for the Arizona Wildcat program, they didn't really become the force it is today until the 80s. Since then, Greg, Arizona has been a big player in the conference.
How about having a string of conference titles, 14 in total, all coming since 1986.
Arizona shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Jack Lawson. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Here's Free. Inside, takes it from 10. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Freak with it. Fires from deep. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's the screen. Goodwin kicks to Lewis. Goodwin sets a screen for Lewis. Carter outside. Lewis down low. Johnson on him. No good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. And Freak has really come out blazing here in the first half. Absolutely imposing his will on the opponent.
And, Greg, that's what great college players do. I mean, they control the game and really make the opposing defenses adjust to them.
Now here's Williams. Arizona moving the ball around. Here's Carter. Sweet little floater.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
And here's Freak. Here's Thomas, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Thomas got his first basket.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Freak in at shooting guard. Johnson is out there with Thomas. Then there's Starks. And it's Morris in at the small forward position. And for Arizona, they've got Ewing. Goodwin out there with Williams. And it's Hollins in at the 3, the power forward.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
And for the Bruins, Freak in a 2-guard. Thomas is out there with Johnson. Then there's Starks. And it's Morris in at the 3 spot. And that one's good. Freak.
defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
And the Bruins go here with a whole new group out there. And Arizona with some changes. Arizona trails by 11. Lawson outside. No good off the pick.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Fresh. They set the pick. And he banks in the layup. Robic got his first points of the night.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Free against Lawson. Johnson wide open. He fires. That is in there. Lawson with the assist.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Pass to Campbell. Here's Free. From deep. And the Bruins another 3.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Now, here is Lawson. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Lawson kicks to Lewis. 4 seconds left. No good.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical.
Taking a look at Arizona. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the center, filling out the middle. Johnson dishes to Lewis. Feeds to Lawson. Johnson, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lewis. Bounces high off the rim and drops. The Bruins leading by 13. Free passes to Freak. And the Bruins another 3.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Freak. 17 points in the game. Shoots the three. Rebound by Williams. Arizona trails by 14. The dish to Ewing. The screen from Ewing. Goodwin kicks to Ewing. Expanding his range. That's tipped, but they get it back. Goodwin dishes to Roberts. Shot clock at 6. Arizona needs to get off a shot. Landry no good. The Bruins leading by 14. And Freak throws it down.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident. That he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Carter outside, and Roberts kicks to Landry. Down low, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Landry's got his first bucket of the night.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Freak, he's in at the point. Irving is out there with Fresh. Then it's Johnson, and it's Porter in at the shooting guard position. Landry kicks to Ewing. Carter right side. Williams passes to Roberts. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bruins.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Now here's what UCLA is going with on the floor. Roberts is checked in for Johnson. Looney comes in for Irving. Campbell, he's checked in for Fresh. And Freeze subbed in for Porter. And both free throws good for Landry. The Bruins leading by 13. There's Freak, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Freak. He's got 24 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. Guys, you know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
And Arizona making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Mitchell dishes to Lewis. Lawson kicks to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Powered down with both hands.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And I tell you what, I don't see any sign of them slowing down.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
Here's Lawson. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. There's the feed to Johnson. Lawson, the pass to Johnson. There's a good screen. And stolen by Freak. Takes the 3. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
This is why everybody thinks Freak is the real deal. I mean, it's not that he takes over games like he has in this second half. It's that he does it to lead his team to wins. That's the big thing.
No doubt he's a winner through and through. A lot of success at the college level is talent. But what separates the good from the great is that competitive spirit, and Freak has that in spades.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bruins.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket, and they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And another miss by UCLA. Johnson outside. Here's Mitchell. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Here's Freak. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Freak's got 32 points in the game. Now Lawson. So it's UCLA picking up the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Welcome, everyone. It's the night we've all been waiting for. The college tournament finale is upon us. And for two teams, this marks the end of an incredible journey. And the energy is contagious here in the building. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the UCLA Bruins.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. They've got Decker, Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the 4.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title. You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
No good from Campbell. And the Badgers with possession here. Trailing by 2. They set the screen. Here's Evans. UCLA grabs the miss.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Hill. This one for 3, and the shot is good. Hill's got 5. Freak in at shooting guard. Johnson is out there with Thomas. Then there's Starks, and it's Morris in at the small forward. And for the Badgers, Fisher is out there with Hill. And it's Wade in at the center, locking down the middle. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one-and-done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
So on the floor for UCLA, Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Thomas is out there with Johnson. Then there's Starks, and it's Morris in at the 3. Outside Hill. Wade sets the pick for Hill. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Hill's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Roberts is checked in for Thomas. Irving comes in for Johnson. Martin's checked in for Morris. And Fresh subbed in for Starks. The Bruins leading by 3.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal in high school.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Now, here's Decker. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And some changes here for the Bruins. Campbell comes in for Barton, and Free subbed in for Free. Badgers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Here's Free. Passes to Campbell. Here's Fresh. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Hawkins. Left side Walker. The Badgers working the ball around now. Here's Decker. Sweet little floater. Decker's got 5 now.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Pass to Fresh. Here's Free, guarded by Walker. That 3 off the mark. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the 4.
And, guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And, you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
Wisconsin trails by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
It's Hawkins on the wing, and the wide-open shot from Decker. And again, it's the Badgers missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And it's Freak missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Hill kicks to Hawkins. Inside. Count it, and the Bruin lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Kaminsky.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
The Bruins leading by 3.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
And here's Hawkins following the three-pointer by Freak. Now the pass to Dawkins. 5 to shoot. Here's Hill. A second chance effort. Johnson with the block. And so it looks like the Badgers will retain possession here. And the Badgers with possession here. 6-point game. Passes it to Dawkins. Hill kicks to Wade. That one goes. Count it. And here's Freak. Freak, he's in at the point. Irving is out there with Johnson. Then it's Fresh, and it's Morris in at the small forward position. Hill passes to Dawkins. The dish now to Hill. From beyond the arc. Tries again. Count it. And the Bruin lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Fisher.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Freak. 22 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
Hey, Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Roberts is checked in for Johnson. Looney comes in for Irving. Campbell is checked in for Morris. And Freeze subbed in for Fresh.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now here is Hill. Evans. Boom, he jams it straight down.
It's as if these guys are out here just playing pickup basketball. No deterrent from the defense.
Not at all. No resistance whatsoever. It seems both teams just happy to try to outscore the other.
Hill has the open look. Oh, and they take the lead. And Wisconsin leads by 1.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And that one's good. 3.
And that's a bounce-back 3, and they're back in the lead.
The crowd has started to get nervous, but now they're just fired up. An incredible ball game going down the stretch.
.127 left to play here in the second half. They set the screen. Evans goes in. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got it all tied up now for the Badgers.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Here's Freak. No good on the triple. Here's the Badgers with the ball. It's Evans on the wing. Plenty of space. Buries it.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Here's Freak. No good on the 3.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Hill dishes to Evans.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
But you know what? You know, they've come this far. They're not going away now.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Hill. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. We've got 13 seconds left here in the second half of the game. And an intentional foul right there. And no problem there in the first free throw. 1-1 situation, so he'll get another. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Now here's Freak. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
So it's Wisconsin picking up the win.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well. How you doing,
Daddy.
Mr.
Hey,
P?
Bobs.
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking environment, I love it, freaking environment. This freaking environment thing you do when you get hot, freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in line, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's a plan, man.
That's right. Plans change, Freak. Listen.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select the 19-year-old shooting guard from UCLA.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady, Yvette. My dude, Vic.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, hold him in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you
Yeah.
uptown.
He's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who is also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she could tell it.
Go ahead.
You know, Mama.
Tell her, Mama.
Go get him, Mom.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternal twins. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband, Pete, put headphones on my belly and played reggae music.
Hence the name Frequency Vibrations.
We shortened it to Freak.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op?
Yes. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibrations.
Go ahead, son.
Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, son. We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that. It was true. It happened to me.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
First NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. I'm ready. Now it's time for me to show everybody I belong. Do my best to represent Harlem.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Clippers. At small forward, Paul Pierce. At shooting guard, Jamal Crawford. At center, DeAndre Jordan. At the other forward position, Blake Griffin. At the other guard position, Chris Paul. The head coach of the visiting team is Doc Rivers. At power forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 13, Quincy Acey. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 0, Marco Bellinelli. Starting at the other guard, 6'0", number 7, Darren Allison. At forward, 6'8", from Connecticut, number 8, Rudy Gay.
Why you on 2K16?
Sacramento Kings.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Battle in the Western Conference, the Sacramento crowd hoping to watch their Kings come out on top. And this matchup with Los Angeles, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season schedule. They were dominated last year, not a good matchup for them, going 1-3 in the season series.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the 3.
And former Coach of the Year George Karl making his way back into the league last season. Kings picked him up halfway through the year to kind of stabilize their coaching situation.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
On defense, the Clippers. Collison kicks to Gay. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top, and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of other guys who can knock it down. Kevin, the challenges are full.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now here's Paul. Jordan with a screen on Collison. Paul kicks to Griffin. And the rejection by Cousins.
Well, they finally miss on their fourth shot of the game. That's a good way to start things off.
Collison dishes to AC. Gay outside. Screen by Cousins. It's Gay with the drive. Cousins with the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Jordan. Left side, Griffin. Another miss by Griffin.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Here's Crawford. Sacramento able to drain the 3. And he makes good on the layup. Crawford's got his first points of the game.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And no question, G.A., Rudy Gay is one of those guys who has always put up great numbers, but in 9 seasons he's been in the league, only one playoff. Only one. Count of one, back in 2012.
Yeah, but what if he were still in Memphis, though, Kevin? I mean, that's one of it. Sometimes it's not always your fault that you're not getting there.
True.
You got to play on a good enough team, and he hasn't up to this point. So, yeah, he's had his moments of inconsistency and will disappear at times. So there's some shared blame there as to why he hasn't been more consistent when it comes